There's a million videos on YouTube what and how to practice, but what if you just don't feel like it? In this video I'm gonna give you 10 specific things to look at to find out what's wrong with you. Just kidding, there's of course nothing wrong with you. Just to make sure to grab my free arpeggio guide, my friends, because learning some good arpeggio shapes once you feel like it again is the key to learning fusion guitar. I'm gonna read you 10 statements, my friends. You're going to take a piece of paper and score yourself from 1 to 5 on each of these statements, and that's gonna give you a wonderful idea what's missing in your motivation. In case you're wondering where do I get this list, well, I'm besides a YouTube guitar player also a triple certified high performance coach certified by the High Performance Institute. You can find that on the internet. And if you want a nice guiding PDF, I've made one and put it in my Patreon shop, 9 pages. You can circle around your scores, it's got statements on paper, you got an action plan section, and you get in each area my personal advice how I would raise those scores. First statement is about future identity. Listen, I see myself as a guitarist, and I can imagine myself enjoying the instrument for many, many years to come. So this is about your future identity. I see myself as a guitarist and I can imagine myself enjoying the instrument for many years to come. My tip here would be to increase your scores is to be more specific about what kind of guitarist you are. Social media, a teacher, bedroom guitarist, in a band. Second one is about passion, of course. I love playing guitar. It's a true passion. Score yourself from 1 to 5. I love playing guitar. It is a true passion. That's a tricky one. I typically sometimes believe that our passion is kind of brought down by other factors in life, most of them coming from this list. Third statement, I absolutely need to practice. It's my main source of income, or my band or my students rely on me, and so on. This is what we call about psychological necessity. Who are you letting down if you're not practicing? So 1 means like I don't need to practice at all for no one. A 5 means my children have no food when I don't practice. Fourth statement is about agenda agency. Score yourself from 1 to 5. Here's the statement. I have full control over my agenda and time, and if I'm honest, I could easily start scheduling in daily, weekly practice blocks. Nothing in my personal or professional world is stopping me to do so. First, look at your schedule. Maybe you're wasting time, you're having some distractions. Maybe you have to set some boundaries with people that say, this is my time. Question number 5 is about believing yourself and self-esteem. Statement goes, score yourself from 1 to 5. I truly believe in myself. I can develop my guitar playing to the level I want and I need. Question number 6 is about resources. Score yourself from 1 to 5. I can afford any resources I need or I want to help me in my guitar journey. I can afford any resources I need or I want to help me in my guitar journey. Again, be a little bit honest here, my friends. It's a little bit controversial what I'm going to say, but I believe that most courses these days, especially online or the memberships, they're relatively cheap. You can go and study with a lot of incredible world-class players or educators for almost no money, I believe. If you want to improve that score, just take an honest look at where your money is going and maybe prioritize your education more. Question number 7 is about social support. Here's a statement. People around me, family, friends, support and encourage 100% me playing guitar. Question number 8 is about clarity. So I have a clear idea. That's a statement. Score yourself from 1 to 5. I have a clear idea of what I want to learn and study now or next. This, I believe, is huge. If you don't know exactly what you want to study, what you want to do next, then that's going to really impact your motivation and discipline. In my PDF, I'm giving a lot of examples to guide you in a kind of direction. You can learn techniques, theoretical concepts, solo improvisation, chord progressions, certain gear, playing with other musicians. There's so much things you can do, but you have to be clear what you want to study. It's going to impact your motivation incredibly. Number 9 is about organization. The statement is, score yourself from 1 to 5. I'm a very organized, focused and disciplined person. I know exactly how I want to approach my guitar practice. It's another one that is huge, my friends. We know from studies that motivation is hugely impacted by how organized you are. Again, in the PDF, give you many examples like hire a teacher, maybe you want a course, a membership, a book. Maybe from an organizational standpoint, you are going to plan on a Sunday evening, you're going to plan some practice sessions ahead. Or maybe you don't even plan, you're going to have these fixed recurring windows in your agenda where everybody knows of your family and friends, then he's practicing. Last statement, my friends, is about well-being, right? I take care of my well-being so I have the energy to practice, like good sleep, workout, and diet habits. A lot of the times when you're lacking motivation and discipline, you're just tired. So I hope you've done the exercise with me. So just write down the scores now, add all scores up and multiply by 2, you get a score on 100. If that score is less than 75, I'm not surprised you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, lost, bored, stuck, and these things, unmotivated, undisciplined. Great thing about this exercise, we've created awareness, right? We have investigated where scores are a little bit lower, and now we can start taking action. So I simply suggest now you take a look at the lowest 3 scores and simply ask yourself, reflect a little bit on how can I increase that score. And again, if you'd like a nice PDF to guide you through this exercise, you can get it on my Patreon shop, leave description below. Use that PDF or go back to this video every time you feel a little bit lost, stuck, overwhelmed, unmotivated, because it's gonna happen again and again. And this exercise where you simply investigate those 10 areas of your life, try to improve scores, it's gonna help tremendously in your motivation. Of course, not pretending I'm this all-knowing guru, so if you have tips for us, put them in the comments below so we can all learn. If you got your motivation back, I invite you to go and watch this video about a very specific pattern that's so easy. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Get cool, Greg, how kind of vibe to it. Go and watch it, and thank you for watching here today. Bye.